Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Jalsa Connect special, and we have with us the Rector of Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, Dr. Mikail Aremu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You're here at the Jalsa Salon.
Yes, I'm here.
How's
I'm
the
here.
experience?
Very revealing, just like any other Jasa. Very rewarding and it's very interesting. You know, we have been listening to lectures since yesterday. This morning, Tajud and other. Very interesting. You know, this corridor is where you have to come and talk to God, and God answers it directly.
You're one of, it's safe to say you're one of the major players in the education sector in Nigeria. You're the Rector of the Federal Polytechnic here in Ilaro. And when we have conversation around education in Nigeria, particularly within the Muslim community, what have you found instructive over the years?
Well, education, you know, has been adjudged to be a variable that influence development. In other words, for any country to develop, investment in education must be very significant because it usually has a positive shock on economic development. Well, Nigerian, the way it is in the sector we are, and now coming back to Muslims, let me say that the government of the country is really trying by spending more on education, and that means that education is on the highest table of the present leadership of the country. And as a Muslim education, I know now that Muslims, unlike in the past, are now searching or in quest of education. You know, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that no matter how difficult it is, you should seek for knowledge, even if it is to get to sin. I think sin is in China. So Muslims today are also trying to get education because there is nothing you can do. You cannot achieve anything without education. Education provides knowledge. Apart from that, it elevates you to the level that you cannot think of. So I think Muslims today, if I want to judge, they are also waking up. Only that we can also challenge them that to be more focused in their education. Not only that, do courses that are developmental in nature. Not just doing just course that I want to enter university, I want to enter polytechnic, I want to study Yoruba, I want to study. We should begin to see what the courses to do, like mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, medicine, pharmaceutical, those courses that can actually attract development because even science, computer science and other, because the world itself is science. So we should begin to change our orientation. We should begin to change our orientation by focusing on courses that directly link to development.
Thank you so much. What other areas is of concern to you, really?
The spiritual. What is of concern to me is the moral, parenting and moral today.
Okay, let's get for you. By virtue of the position you get to see a lot of things happening. The school community is like the nation itself, a congregation of different people from different homes, different backgrounds. What has this informed you over the years? The level of child upbringing, nature of child upbringing.
Thank you for that question. Very good question. Today, Nigerian tertiary institutions, whether universities, polytechnic, colleges of education, are suffering moral decadence. That moral decadence is as a result of the attention that parents give to their children. Unlike when we were young, our parents, let me also say it this way, I started attending this Jalsa since in the 70s. I attended the first Jalsa in the 70s in Idumabu Avenue. And that we used to follow our dad to Jalsa Grand that time. Even that time when we followed him, the discipline is different because we dare not toil about around the Jalsa Grand and all that. He wanted it to be in a particular place and listen to whatever they are preaching. But today I doubt whether parents give attention at that level to the children. Because one, my late parents wanted to be sure that have I observed my salat. If I have to come into the house with something that did not belong to me, you will ask questions. Mikail, where did you get that particular thing? Where did you get money to buy it? Where, if you cannot explain it, is going to beat you. So now at that level, there is close relationship between children and parents. Now that has been apart. So without parenting, you now have your children in higher institution. Now that means it's moral. You know, in higher institution we don't only train people academically. The moral aspect of it is there. You will now see that moral is lacking. You see children engaging in cultism, in what we call a drug, a lot of social vices, even scammers and all that. Charity, they say, begins at home. If so, what I can also say is that parents should also help the government to look after their wards. It's only when you train your children properly, you know what kind of religion is doing, what mosque or churches does he attend. In attending the mosque, does he listen to the preaching? For example, look at our Mary has been talking a lot of things since morning that borders on character. So if you are listening to that, that will shape your character, that will shape your morale, because you cannot get anything done without morals. So I want to enjoin parents in particular to go back to those days that when you are born in a community, every parent along that community wants to look after you. So they want to see that you are doing well. When you are not doing well, they will scold you. Yeah, Mukahil, what are you doing? Your parents was not like that. This is what you should do. This is not what you should do. Don't do this. Don't steal. Don't involve in cultism. Don't. As a young person, be smoking in their hands. You know, all those culture is now very rampant because of parenting. So we are saying that parents should also help government by increasing in their parenting.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mikail Aremu.
So thank you so much.
For joining us on the Jalsa.
Thank you so much. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much.
Jazakallah khairan.
ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan